When was the last time you paused? Not just to check your balance, but to ask a deeper question. What if my money could start paying me forever? Not once, not in bursts, but quietly and consistently in the background of your life. Most people are chasing income. They trade time for money, hours for paychecks, energy just to keep up, but there's a different game being played, one where your money becomes the worker and you become the owner. Imagine planting a tree. At first, it's fragile. You water it, protect it, and wait. For months, it barely changes. Then one year, it starts giving fruit, the next year even more. And eventually, it produces so much that you stop thinking about planting. You just start collecting. That's what real investing is supposed to feel like. Not stress, not guessing, not chasing the next hot trend, but building something that pays you again and again, long after the initial effort is gone. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think getting paid for life requires millions. They imagine complex strategies, insider knowledge, or risky bets. But the truth is much simpler and far more powerful. It starts with one decision. Stop focusing on how much you can earn and start focusing on how much you can keep invested. Because the moment your money stays in the system long enough, it begins to generate income on its own. Think about this. If you invest in a simple, low-cost index fund, it has historically returned around 7 to 10% per year over long periods. Now imagine building a portfolio of $100,000, not overnight, but steadily. At 7%, that's $7,000 a year without touching the original amount. At 10%, that's $10,000. That's money showing up without you working extra hours. But here's the part most people miss. You don't spend that money right away. You reinvest it. When you reinvest, something powerful happens. Your income starts growing without you adding anything new. Year 1, you earn $7,000. Year 2, that $7,000 starts earning 2. By year 5, you're earning on top of earnings. By year 10, your money is producing more than you're contributing. And eventually, it reaches a point where the system sustains itself. That's what getting paid for life really means. Not withdrawing everything, but building an engine so strong it keeps producing even when you slow down. Now you might be wondering how to even reach that first 100,000. This is where strategy matters more than income. It's not about making huge money. It's about creating consistent pressure in the right direction. Start with automation. Set up a fixed amount that leaves your account every month before you can spend it, even 200, 300, 500. It's not about the number, it's about the habit. Then, increase your input in smart ways, not by burning out, but by using what you already have. Skills can turn into extra income. Freelancing, tutoring, small services, nothing flashy, but highly effective. And every extra dollar doesn't upgrade your lifestyle, it upgrades your future. At the same time, eliminate silent leaks. Subscriptions you forgot about, impulse purchases, small expenses that quietly slow you down. Redirect that money into your investments, because every dollar you invest today becomes a worker for you tomorrow. If you stay consistent, the numbers start to work in your favor. $300 a month at around 8% gets you to $100,000 in about 14 years. $500 a month cuts that to roughly 10 years. Push harder, and it happens faster. Not instantly, but inevitably. And once you cross that 6-figure line, everything changes. Your money isn't just growing anymore. It's producing. It's contributing. It's working while you sleep. That's when the shift happens. You stop feeling like you're building wealth, and you start realizing that wealth is building itself. So if there's one idea to take from this, it's simple. You don't need to be rich to get paid for life. You just need to build something that pays and never interrupt it. Start small, stay consistent, and leave it alone. Because the goal isn't quick money, it's permanent income. And once that engine starts, it doesn't ask for permission to keep going. It just does.